Hey guys, I'm really excited to be making some more videos and hanging out with you. One of the things I was thinking was I'm going to continue to do the unboxings for the year Sanderson, but I figured I would do a little introduction to who I am, why I'm making these videos, and a little bit of my way I like to listen and stuff. So first off, my name's Keenan. I'm a dad of 3. I'm a husband. I work from home, so this is something for me that I love to geek out on Brandon Sanderson and fantasy stuff and nerdy things, and don't always have someone to share that passion with. So looking at making these videos is kind of trying to talk about things, and one of the things I want to do is try to do stuff that's not necessarily time sensitive. Like want to try to talk about themes, favorite stories, things that anybody from now or later could pick up a video and enjoy, and it wouldn't be outdated. So that's kind of my thought. One of the things that is part of my story is I've been a lifelong nerd. I mean, I started out with Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the 90s, all of those little things. And I first got exposed to like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and stuff when I was a kid, but I was never able to really sit down and read them, and I didn't really understand what the deal was. I was interested in the stories, but like just couldn't sit down and keep my attention even if I wanted to. And it's sad that it took me so long, but when I was 26, I basically stumbled onto Audible, and I was able to do that while I was working or driving for work. And so I really found out that I was able to enjoy stories and worlds and themes and all the things that come with a good book. And so I started doing that a lot. And I started off with my free audiobook. I got World of Warcraft, I got the War Crimes book, and then I got the Dawn of the Aspects. I loved it. They were pretty easy reads. Then I jumped into Ready Player One and the Aragon books. I knew that those were good reads, and after that I was really hungry to sink my teeth into a bigger series. And so my aunt and uncle, which were very influential in my life, they were huge on the Wheel of Time. And so I said, all right, this is the biggest and longest series. I'm really interested if it's worth reading. That's the hard part with books, right? Is you have to know, is this worth reading? Is it worth investing the time in? And so I did that. It took me about, I don't know if it was maybe a year and a half, 2 years, but I read through all of that, and it was something that, I don't know, I think I need to make a separate video for the experience for the Wheel of Time, but some of my favorite things were the narrators were fantastic. Kate Redding and Michael Kramer, they're a married couple, amazing people, great story. They narrate so well, doing the male voices and female voices. And then second off, I found out about Brandon Sanderson from when he wrote the last couple books of that series. And I particularly liked the small change in the same story, but different writers, and it made it really enjoyable. And I had a friend that had been trying to get me to read some of the Cosmere books for a while, my friend Tyler, that I grew up with. Shout out to him. Hopefully he'll get to see this. So yeah, he had been recommending The Way of Kings and Mistborn, and I was like, all right, let's do this. I jumped right into The Way of Kings, which is the deep end of the Cosmere. If you've read any of the books or all of them, that's kind of the hardcore, I guess, is the way I look at it. I fell in love with it, and I consumed all the Cosmere books in the audio form within a year. And I think it's amazing. There's not many books that I've ever read that I immediately wanted to reread after finishing them, and that was my experience with the Cosmere books. Mistborn Era 1 is my favorite. Just love everything about it. And then The Way of Kings is probably my favorite single book of the Cosmere. I'll make some more videos on that kind of thing. But yeah, trying to make some notes, stay on topic here. Let's see. Yeah, so thanks for joining me for this. And what I want to do is have some conversations about things that are in this wheelhouse of fantasy, sci-fi. I'm not crazy on sci-fi. I mean, there is good sci-fi, but that's not necessarily my thing. And I'll even make a video about that. And you can tell me what you like about sci-fi versus fantasy in that way. But yeah, so one of the things that I'm going to keep doing is the Year Sanderson unboxings. I'm going to try to do some other fun book reviews, maybe Wheel of Time. Another one I recently read was the Green Bone Saga, which was an interesting one. I try to do a little bit of nonfiction reading too, so I might do some reviews on some books that have been really helpful and impactful for me. So be a little bit of a mixed bag with the videos I'm making, but hopefully it's stuff that would encourage and be fun. That's kind of my goal here, is that hopefully I can have fun and, you know, make some good connections with awesome people, which that's the beauty of this kind of community. So what I want to do is I'm going to do a giveaway with some of the unboxing materials. So if you can give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, I think it's going to be, let's do the 21st. I'll do May 21st, 2023. I'm going to do a giveaway to 3 people. I'll do a little video. I'll try to rope my wife into that. We'll do some like a little names out of the hat for fun. But I'm thinking we'll give away a pin of your choice of the Cosmere collectibles. We'll do some stickers, and then I think I'll give away the Conjure dog. So that's just some fun things I'm having. But yeah, some questions I have just for anyone that's stuck to the end of this video is, and I just want to say thank you for taking time to hang out with me. But so one of my first questions was, what was the first series that got you hooked on sci-fi fantasy? And then who was the person that got you into it? Like, was it a friend? Was it a family member? That's just a question I have. I'm curious to see what people have to say on that. And then the second one is, do you prefer audio, or do you prefer ebook, or do you prefer physical? So those are 2 questions I'm curious to see what people have to say. And yeah, it's funny, as I'm talking about being an audio person, I'm like, why do you buy the physical books? So one of the things that I like is I like listening to a book, but if it's something I'd want to read more than once, then I'll buy the physical book, so that way I can share it with people, have it on my bookshelf. But my criteria is it has to be good enough to want to read twice to make it to the shelf. So that's kind of my thing. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me, and look forward to connecting with you. And yeah, thank you. And then one more thing that I forgot to mention, I'm going to link in the video. If you haven't gotten Audible before, they give a free book away for anyone to try it out. And I'm going to put in the link, my affiliate link. So that basically means if you sign up, I get a little goodie for it. So if you haven't, I highly recommend Audible. It's a great program. You can be once a month, every other month for a book credit, or you could be crazy and buy tons of credits. I've done that where I've gone through 4 or 5 books in a month and had to buy extra credits. So pretty cool app, and it's very user friendly. I know that there's some controversy over how they're paying authors, and I'm hoping that things get better in that regard. But as far as a user go, it is super convenient and affordable. So once again, it's going to be in the link. Thanks, guys.